Hello, I'm Laura Ann and I've come to review my QHHT session I had done with Kate. Kate's extremely passionate about what she does. She sent all the information through to me to begin with, so I knew what to expect. I was made to feel extremely welcome when I got there, and she made me feel comfortable, and I was ready to start my session and I knew what to expect throughout. Wow, I mean, I've been wanting to have regression done for 10 plus years and I've never felt drawn to anybody to have it done. So when I knew Kate was doing it, of course I jumped on the chance to have this done, and I recommend it to anybody. It gave me a lot of answers and clarity. I always felt that there was deeper meaning to certain cycles in this lifetime, and now when I link the lives that came out during the session to this life now, it does make a lot of sense to me, and it's given me a lot of clarity. So I've come with notes today because so much came out during the session I couldn't possibly remember it all. I had to listen back to my recorded session to remember the answers, and also because I couldn't remember some of them. So, you know, it was also a surprise listening back to actually what came straight to me with answers. So two lives in particular that were really drawn to me out of the whole session. One where I proclaimed to be a knight in charge of a whole castle and in charge of the other knights, and to oversee that the battles on the battlefields ran smoothly, and of course that we won. And amazingly, there were dragons within this lifetime. I could tell you what they looked like, what colour they were. They seemed tame. I didn't seem fazed by the fact they were there, and I seemed to know about them. And you know, and dragons, yeah, you know, amazing, but I never would have thought that would come up in a million years. I was quite surprised by that information that came through, but amazing, absolutely amazing, bright blue dragons. The other lifetime that came out that stood out for me was that of a community, and I was a female in a community with women cooking and sewing, and their husbands were out to hunt, and it was just a really happy, lovely community, all helping each other. And I was stood at an altar, and I knew instantly that I'd been married there, but I couldn't understand why I was stood there on my own at the time. And as it unfolded and I went back and remembered the information, I realised that was actually my resting place. So I couldn't understand why I was stood there without my husband, because I knew I'd been married there. But obviously that transpired as the information came out through the session. So that also gave me some clarity as well, both did, and how I passed in the lifetime as me of a knight actually gave me a lot of clarity for this lifetime. I've always known there was a deeper meaning to certain cycles, so this really has confirmed things and given me some answers. And also with the subconscious, the questions that were asked from the subconscious through the subconscious. I won't give too much away about that, because that's something that is really amazing for you to experience yourself, but I was given specific dates, and also about moving to the new earth and moving more into 5D. And I'd also asked if I could have some information going forward in my career or future career, and also what I should be looking to either start or build upon with spiritual gifts also. And I was given and I have to always look this up because it is actually not something that I knew about in this lifetime. I've heard of transactional healing. I've read a little bit about that in this lifetime. I've never heard about transitional healing. So I've had to actually look that up since the session. Can't even talk, sorry. Since the session. And because I didn't actually know what that meant. So that's given me a lot to think about and to research into. But a lot makes a lot of sense to me, and I'm able to kind of draw a few dots together with things. So I really recommend that you go and have a session done. Kate will make you feel very welcome, and she'll go through everything with you so you know what to expect. Send in your blessings, guys, and thank you so much, Kate.